Claude have been a bit sneaky the last few months.
Cmd+AI.
Now, they've had some issues with the old Chinese open source labs stealing and what would you even call it? Training off of Opus or Claude models, really. So there was an investigation done where he took a look at some really interesting things, and I won't bore you with it, but it's an interesting technique called Steganography, where it's a technique to use to hide data in plain sight. So he noticed that there are a few checks going on. First of all, your time zone, whether it's, in these sorts of time zones over in China. But these are the two things it's trying to change. It removes changes the apostrophe on today's and changes dashes to slashes. And these are the indicators that Anthropic can use to know that their models are being used by employees of these open source labs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, really, really interesting. So, they're checking the base URL because we'll get into it. But I changed the base URL quite a lot, and I use a lot of my GLM subscriptions, my Minimat subscriptions, and things like that. So, first of all, it's just checking that. Then it will check that kind of.
What is the base
zone.
URL?
The base URL it should be api.anthropic.com. But you can override this, and you can, and this isn't illegal. You can override it because you might have a company where you're running Claude off of Bedrock, which is AWS's infrastructure. So you'll change the URL to run on Bedrock. But you can also change this to point to Minimax M3.
That's how you do it. Because
yes,
I
that's
haven't
how you
done
do
before.
it. Yeah, you just set this. You set this in your settings. And it will just and Claude will accept it and just use that. There's nothing wrong with that. But then it goes into these additional checks to check if the time zone matches. It also checks. So it's checking for those Moonshot, which is GLM and all this kind of stuff. Alibaba, which is Quen. But it also just does a few more little checks here or there. And Thariq confirmed this. This is because someone reported on it here. Breaking Anthropic has been hidden spyware. This is an experiment we launched in March, was meant to prevent account abuse and unauthorized resellers and protect against distillation. So he's confirmed it. They were absolutely doing this. Now the
resellers. Is there like I heard like there is a black market for tokens. So can you buy Claude subscription for cheaper? How does that work?
Well, it would just be a case of giving people your API key, right? Giving them access to an API key, and then they've got access. Because the thing is, some countries.
But who's paying for that?
Well, I mean, imagine. Again, it's like you might find I might get the $200 a month plan, but might actually be okay for 2 junior developers. So it's like I'll give them the API key. So I don't think there's nothing. That's probably against terms of service, but I don't know. But it just all. Maybe it's just better for them to understand the landscape of things. So, The issue being is that the fact of the matter is that they're putting tracking, telemetry, and things like that in the API, because obviously before it reaches the model, it goes through Anthropic's API, and that's where a lot of the data collection is, and a lot of the quality of life things like memory and stuff like that are collected in that middle API layer. And when we're sending off, I'm sure you do it, you'll give it an API key to put in the ENV file or something like that. Like, I try not to do that, but we are, and a lot of people are chatting personal information and things like that you want to know what Anthropic are tracking. If they're gonna track, you want to know what they're tracking, and I don't think this was revealed. I don't think they were honest about this. And this is was it Cambridge Analytica, not to the same extent, but it's like, you say one thing, but you're actually doing another. I think that's where a lot of the annoyances come from.
So just a short note on reading your environment file, .env file. Like
yes.
Claude doesn't do this by default, right? Can it do it and tell you I didn't do it?
It should respect by default. If you go into Claude Code, it should respect your git ignore file. So you're having their node modules, you're having their env files, right? So that would respect. If you don't have a git ignore, then it's probably some training data to say don't look in it. But I've had it look in my env file.
Yeah, I remember. Like I
literally
had an
last
instance,
night.
It was telling me, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm creating a duplicate of the .env file, and I'll show you like where to go and where to put your stuff. And then I had some difficulties, and it was like, I'm basically the model being done with me.
Yeah.
Like I just did it for you. Like,
yeah.
okay.
But like you needed to give it the API key for it to put it in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's all, by that point it's past, it's in the model. But flip of a coin. I've had it ignore it. I've had it look into it. It looked into it last night because I was like trying to figure out some stuff. I don't think I even prompted it to look at it, and it did. So it's definitely going through their thing. But yeah.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.
Cmd+AI.